Why you should celebrate making mistakes. I first saw this from Christy Lim and I thought it needed to be heard again. I bet you all know some people who are afraid of making mistakes because when you make them, inside it makes you feel horrible about yourself. But the truth is, mistakes need to be viewed as gifts. Any successful person can tell you that without the mistakes they made on their journey, they wouldn't be where they are today. So here are 10 reasons why you should celebrate making mistakes. Number 1, mistakes help you gain knowledge. You can gain so much information and understanding from your mistakes, and all it takes is the willingness to learn from them. You get to know what works, what doesn't, from each error you come across. Without mistakes, you lose countless opportunities to gain valuable knowledge and insights and life lessons. According to author John Powell, the only real mistake is the one from which you will learn absolutely nothing. Number 2, mistakes trigger your creativity. When what you are attempting is not working, you look for a new solution, which enables you to think outside the box. Without mistakes, you lose chances of experiencing the creative side of yourself. According to inventor William Connor McGee, the man who makes no mistakes doesn't usually make anything. Number 3, mistakes help you learn to be resilient. You get to understand that adversity is needed to overcome challenges in life. You know then that being flexible is important, as you can't move forward if you stay in the same place. Without making mistakes, you would stay in your comfort zone, which leads you to inflexibility when things don't work out the way you want them to. The more you can embrace failure, the more you'll be able to open up to be a more confident and resilient. Number 4, mistakes teach you about humanity. Mistakes teach you the importance of staying humble. You learn that you're only human and that mistakes are inevitable. You also learn that humility is what makes you beautiful. Canadian-American actress and producer Mary Pickford said, "If you have made mistakes, even serious ones, there is always another chance for you. What you call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down." Number 5, mistakes provide you references. You obtain references each time you try approaches and you attempt to achieve your goals. You become better each time you try something new. You wouldn't gain those references if you didn't make mistakes. Thomas Edison said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Number 6, mistakes help you obtain new ideas. Making mistakes is one of the most effective ways to gain new ideas. Your mistakes force you to push limits and find new things that inspire you. Albert Einstein said the only sure way to avoid making mistakes is to have no new ideas. Number 7, mistakes give you courage. You become a stronger person each time you acknowledge your mistakes and move on to do better next time. You come to understand that being brave is all about admitting to your faults and growing with them. The famous Bruce Lee said, "Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them." Number 8, mistakes make you wiser. You learn to appreciate those who have helped you and learn to deal with the people who have done you wrong. You learn to be wiser each time you make a mistake because you get to see a different side of the people you thought you knew. Without making mistakes, you would not get to see the different sides of those you deal with. And Mother Teresa said, "Some people come into your life as blessings. Some come into your life as lessons. Number 9, mistakes teach you how to experiment. You are experimenting each time you try a new approach to creating something. You often create amazing things when you innovate, be it a product or something personal. But innovation comes from experimenting, which often leads to making mistakes. Without those mistakes, you wouldn't be able to be innovative and create better things. You also wouldn't be able to become a better person without knowing what you did wrong. Steve Jobs said, sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It's best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your innovations. And finally, number 10, mistakes help you to better understand yourself. Mistakes help you understand that your biggest enemy is often yourself. You learn to reflect on your own mistakes. By overcoming your shortcomings, you become stronger people as you come to know your own strengths and weaknesses. It wouldn't be as easy for you to understand yourself without the mistakes you've made. And I say this to you, the times that you look in the rearview mirror should be when you look at where you were to see how far you've come and how you've transformed from all the mistakes that you've learned from. Have an amazing day, guys.